サウジアラビアはその時いなかった前代表に名を連ねる選手たちも今回はメンバーに入ってますので、さらに強力なメンバー構成になっているという状況です。改めて今日本代表のメンバーご覧いただいております。今日も松木玖生はベンチスタートということになりました。その他にも初戦でスタメン出場していた山田、松岡、内野、この辺りがベンチスタートになっております。今日のゲーム、審判団はイラクとオーストラリアのセットです。主審はイラクのアリサバー・アルカイシ、そして副審同じくイラクのハイデル・アリ・ウバイディ、同じく副審オーストラリアのジョージ・ラクリンです。そしてフォースオフィシャルイラクのモハマド・サーライ、さらに VAR はオーストラリアのエバンス・ショーン・ロバーツ、アシスタント VAR アレクサンダー・キングス、この6人のセットで行われます。藤田、ジョエル、チマが腕章を巻いています日本代表です。サウジアラビアのメンバーです。ゴールキーパーアル・アキリ、そして最終ラインはアルヤミ、アブドゥルハミド、セビヤニ、アルハルビ、中盤はヤヒヤ、マハナシ、アルガムディ、アシーリ、アルアンマル、ガムディ、アシーリ、アルアンマル、そしてマラン、こういったメンバーになります。サウジアラビアの方は中2日でもメンバー初戦から変えてこなかったですね。
いや本当ですね、変えずにここが勝負というところである程度1戦目で、調子を上げていくっていうやり方かもしれないですね。
はい、年上の世代のチームが相手、さらにサウジアラビアは A 代表経験者が14人いるという構成。今日のスタメンの中で言いますと、ワントップのマラン、それから右のサイドバックアルヤミ、それ以外の9人が全員 A 代表を経験しているという構成です。さてそんな中ゲームのポイント、福西さんどんなところになりそうでしょう。
バランスだと思います。守備のある程度相手はボールを持てる選手もいるし、力のある選手たちがいるわけですから、その中でバランスよく守備をしつつ攻撃にうまくリードできるかなというところになるんじゃないかなと思います。
今日は中盤の一角に山本理人をスタメンで使ってきました。ちょうど今映りましたけれども、この辺りの起用の意図からもやっぱりボールをもうちょっと握りたいという意図が大岩監督にはあるかもしれませんね。
そうですね、そこの部分を2ボランチにしたっていうところもあるのかなっていう気はしますね。
さてゲームがスタートしました。まずサウジアラビア、いきなり前線にロングボールを入れてきました。ゴールキーパー鈴木ザイオンです。で初戦は、試合間のも見せられるか、そういうところも大岩監督も期待しているでしょうし、福西さん注目したいですね。
本当ですね、チェイサー・アンリが全然どうしたのっていうぐらいのパフォーマンスでしたからね、それでも我慢強く使ってるってことはそのコンディションっていうのは気にしているところだと思いますんで、今日どれだけできるか重要なところですから、非常にね見ていきたいですね。
サウジアラビア代表を率いているサード・アル・シェフリー監督です。元サウジアラビア代表の42歳です。ここは山本が前に送ったんですがサウジに奪われます。ただここまでプレスに出ていきます。
鈴木優斗はいけますからね。
アルアキディはラフに蹴らざるを得なくなりました。ただこのセカンドボールどうでしょう。日本拾います。藤尾が縦に持ち出していきます。
それで藤尾をキープできますからね、やっぱこういうところでまず起点できる。そして山本理人と藤田の、ジョエル・チマがうまくさばいて相手を揺さぶるっていうことができたらいいですね。
キャプテンのアブドゥルハミド、右のアルヤミです。
これで押し込みながら守備していくってことですね。
日本も立ち上がりはかなり前から行ってますね。
いいですね。ただこういうところはうまいですよ。
3人で囲んだんですけどね。
この中フリーっていうのが怖いですね。もうトップ下
収められて左へ展開。ただこれはそのまま流れて日本ボールのスローインです。
助かりましたね。
サウジアラビアのキープレーヤーでもあります10番のアル・アンマル。 10番のアルアンマルは2018年の U20 アジアカップの MVP でもあります。 AFC ヤングプレイヤーオブザイヤーも受賞したことがあります。藤田左に広げます。
これでね勝負すればいいわけですから、
はい、もう一度藤田から横でサポート山本理人スルーパス、
いいですね。
斉藤幸輝は切り返して下げます。
1試合したことで
ヘディングは枠の上でした、鈴木唯人。
斉藤幸輝のキレっていうのもね多少やっぱ戻ってきてる部分はあると思いますから、もうこういう左サイドで勝負していくっていうのはいいと思いますよ。
サウジですが、日本もはめに行こうとしましたのでこれはやめて蹴ります。
その時に藤田が前に少し出るってことですね、プレスかけるときに、そうしたら山本理人がバランスを取るという、このベルディユースでもそうですけど、ある程度ねこうやり方っていうのは分かっていると思いますから、ちょっと怖いのはカウンターです。行くのが早かったんで、ある程度フォワードに余裕を持たせてしまうということが、何度かあって、そうなると中盤の選手も戻っていかなきゃいけなくなるんで、ちょっと時間を与えすぎる部分はあるんでね、そこをうまくライン上げてほしいですね。
ここも圧縮して奪い切
れればいいですね。
奪い切れませんでした、日本。
切れなくなった時にこうラインが速いんで、ここで起点作られてラインを下げられてっていうところにはつながっていきますよね。なのでもういい寄せしましたね。
アシーリに対するチェイス・アンリのプレスでした。もちろん荒削りな部分も非常にあるチェイス・アンリですけれども、それ以上にやっぱりこのポテンシャルっていうのは期待感が大きいですね。
かなりですね。この体、身体能力っていうのは育てられないんで、これはまずアドバンテージにしたいっていうところですね。あとはね、やっぱ海外に出てもやっぱ経験を積めないといけないんで、やっぱり大岩監督もこの1戦目で経験積ませるとか試合感とかっていうのは、意識はしてると思いますからね。どんどん成長してもらいたいなと思います。
少子高校を卒業して結局 J リーグを経ずにドイツシュツットガルトに加わることが決まりました。そのチェイス・アンリです。今日も相棒は鈴木海斗。藤田が少し左に降ります。うまくコントロールしました。藤尾です。藤尾持ち出した藤尾、
いいですね。
下げたところから山本理人、背後に浮かせます。落下地点にはまた藤尾、そして半田も絡んでいきます。こういう高い位置でのプレーを増やしたいですね。
そして藤尾がこれ持ってるわけで、その仕掛けた時に半田が上がってくる、こういう組み合わせというコンビネーションというところはね、どんどん出てくれば押し込めますし、この右サイドは注目の点ですね。変わってるっていう部分もありますけど、注目していきたいですね。
第1節の UAE 戦はベンチスタートで藤尾は69分に山田と代わって入りましたけれども、すぐにアシストを記録しましたからね。
そしてキープというところでもやっぱり存在感を見せましたから、そういうところはね、今のキープもそうですし、しっかりと相手を押し込むっていうところはできますね。
サイドチェンジからサイドバックのアルヤミが出てきました。アブデルハミド、アルヤミ、
これで限定していきつつ、いいですね。
背後に出たボールはチェイス・アンリが対応します。
こういうところが強いですよ。
メンバーの中で唯一の18歳。 K3
はい、
です。
カテゴリーは上の上の上ぐらいですからね。
アルアンマル。日本ボールに変わります。
あとはサイドでね、こう崩しながら細谷、まあ、1戦目に点取ったようにああいう場面にいられるかどうかというところと、まあ、18番の鈴木唯人が比較的2ボランチにしたことを、まあ、トップ下になるような形になるんで、はい、まあ、自由にできると。
这边还要跟裁判说一说。阿夫哈密德，再看一下，其实他只是上来帮助队友辩解的那一个，而球已经出完之后，叶海亚这边呢是没有收，那犯规肯定是逃不掉的啊。还是直接起，禁区里的落点呢太浅。单对单已经出了边线，没有什么太好的机会今天。在日本的全场呢，今天几次在想要施展小技术的时候啊，被身体对抗，这也是我们前面说的，身体对抗看不出占到太多的便宜，在身体对抗方面是比较明显的劣势的。开起来，门将直接让出了底线。 有段时间占不到便宜，日本城开始尝试打反击了，用速度去推沙特，但是实际上沙特的本身速度是不慢的。铃木为人，这个赛季在清水也是绝对的主力，在J1已经收获了3个进球和2个助攻，并且虽然20岁，他是在17岁就已经在清水完成了首秀。角球开，这回落点不错。
角を張り出します。
鈴木海斗にしてもね、ジビロ森綿で、なかなか出れなかったっていうのもありますし、はい、栃木 SC に出るようになったんで、やっぱこういうところのね、試合感っていうか、こういうことが成長につながっていきますね。
これは狙っていましたがゴールキーパーが出ました。このぐらいの世代の選手はやっぱり伸び盛りですから、はい、試合に出ることはとても重要ですよね。
かなり重要だと思います。
漂亮，再回交，这回打的没有什么力量，左脚打的稍微有那么一点点勉强。同为上台，这个赛季在德岛已经有5个进球了。
In front of the goalkeeper, but he manages to gather the ball in now. Nice move from Japan. Good movement off the ball. Clever little back heel, which completely outfoxed the Saudi defence. Pulled back to Fujio, just popped up there in front of the goalkeeper, but able to gather the ball at the second attempt. Goes down as an effort on target though for the Japanese. It's Haitam. Chase will comfortably head it back to his goalkeeper, Zion Suzuki. Hasn't played in the league for the Urawa Reds this season, Zion Suzuki, but did play 4 times in the AFC Champions League group stages, keeping 2 clean sheets. It's Fujita. Chase. Kaito Suzuki. Fujio. Given away to Moteb. Moteb nudged off the ball by Yamamoto. That will be a Saudi Arabian free kick. Did come on for the last 8 minutes against UAE. Rahito Yamamoto. Heel, which completely outfoxed the Saudi defence. Pulled back to Fujio, just popped up there in front of the goalkeeper, but able to gather the ball at the second attempt. Goes down as an effort on target though for the Japanese. It's Haitam. Chase will comfortably head it back to his goalkeeper, Zion Suzuki. hasn't played in the league for Urawa Reds this season. Keeper did Champions League group stage, keeping 2 clean. Saudi Arabian free kick. For the last 8 minutes against UAE. From the start to now. Gamdi. Saud. We kicked them, but on by sight. In, turn behind. In the mesh up, no chances right in front of his corner. The opening 18. He won his medal last year with a feature in the quarter-finals and the semi-finals. Just winded, I think. Kato. Players take every opportunity. 30 in Tashkent. The sun just starting to make its way down now, but still stays very hot in the air. Saud has said to the ref, hey, he has a he probably feels to complain about the challenge. It's for Al Hilal. For Saudi Arabia to get us back under again. It's gone flown by that opening time. injury a moment or so ago. Now Mott. 3 defenders. Suzuka just had hold of his arm. So Meshal. Rebi did beat edition competition on their way to the he thought about a shot. Motem Harrison bottom of their group. They picked up with a above them. The players, of course, they turn around. It's a corner. First corner of the game. Spot all about the pushed away by Suzuki. Done by Ayman. Science is Japan. They in their final game in 3. Here in Tashkent, 3 Kashi, around about 450 kilometers. They QA. Team that can't make it through it. Australia, Jordan, and Iran. Iran. Matches tomorrow. 3-8. Goalless here. 5-minute mark in. A bit too high for. He does win a throw though. Cleverly done actually off. Tap. Mickey. Room for the run. It's back behind. Watch that one into touch. To one shot far for either side. But once again, Hosoya was just They've left those clubby short.
后场的倒脚变成日本选用高位逼抢的方式去压迫球权。补水时间，正好大家也可以商量商量对策了。好的，后点，门将第一下的扑救很快。
Stoppage. Past the half-hour mark. 0 between Japan. Yeah. Will be a is you. Saito again, guys. Gather. The back of moments or so. Suzuki, Saito gathered the ball at the Japan players that two of the players rather that were initially picked had to drop. Did call up a couple of it late. Chima and Kimura, 23-man squad max this competition. Suzuki, Ita, pace off, be cut out by Saud. Kaito Suzuki. When he was in the States, Surrey Chase. 3 years old, he's certainly got a bit basketball player and applying his trade as by so good ball out of defence though as he Suzuki. Not surprisingly, possession is almost equal at 50-50 at the moment. It's been Sawyer. Three players up. Saito out wide for Jitsu. Good save now up. Pushed away by the hander. Now Yamamoto. Did well to get that ball across. Saito again, who for the header. Hammond was there on defence. Man, so that away. It was a good save by four. Fujita. Oh, he's done well. Too many white shirts though. His own goal. No pressure though. Chase. Went up ahead of them. Japan, they've been almost ball drive the corner for Fuji. Runners up. Arabia. Was Iraq lost it to Iraq there, then lost opponent. 2020, the Korea Republic that was in a 9 played, 9 wins, almost a 50% win ratio. Fujita. It was a late. Ayman wanted to play on. There was a good advantage there. Two shots in there. Him just took evasive ball, but the referee late whistle with ground in front of him. And Maran, who does well to keep as well. Turkey. Al Ghamdi. Meshar might all the way back to his goal. Yeah. This before Meshal. Chipped over by Kato. Saud gets the caught in possession by U23 Suzuki. He driven across, he was almost through to Fujio, clearing the Fujita. It's a good cross now, misses it. Now I've come. That one is Fujio. Now I've was to the ball. He thought that had been getting it. Turkey. Fujio. In 1990 they played their first U23 international. In a 1-1 draw. Play by. Throw into Saudi Arabia, still goalless then. Good battle in the first half. Middle third of the field, there hasn't been too much. Have had the better chances. A shot on Saudi Arabia. Foul. Free kick. Couple of minutes. Turkey. Maran. By Yoitos. Plays for Shimizu Espol. Or in the Jalen and Belmer Bay. Turkey wins the corner. Bit late from Japan giving the ball away cheaply. Hightam's challenge though. Out of added time at the end of this first half. This could be ball under pressure. Corner went bounced much better. Shot. Never that was a lovely. At the end of the first. First was teams, but it does, or rather, who play late out of the reach of Hightam. Saudi Arabia played a half as Tajikistan, different. Certainly, whatever time of the changes that were made at El Shahir in that 4 changes. 75th minute mark in that first match against Tajikistan. It was 5 positions, does give your outfield lineup and complete. You'd say your changes for teams in the second. Entertaining, I think, is the way to describe it. Japan had the better. Stood firm. Saudi Arabia. Welcome back to the Paxakor Stadium here in Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Goalless set the halfway point between Saudi Arabia and Japan. Japan did have the slightly better chances in that first half, but nothing clear-cut. Nawaf Al-Kidi in the Saudi Arabian goal did have to make a couple of saves. Zion Suzuki was kept fairly quiet in that first half. Just one shot from Saudi Arabia that was off target. Was goalless in Japan's opening game against the UAE, while Saudi Arabia only had a 1-goal lead against Tajikistan in their opening match. Saw in that first half two very good sides technically. Saud there, the captain. Mohamed Maran didn't have too much of the ball in the first half. Moteb's proved to be a steady character at left back, loves to get forward when he can. High fives all round for the Japanese, then ahead of the second half. I don't think there are any changes to either side at half-time. Referee is Ali Sabeh from Iraq and gets us underway for the second half. Japan in the blue shirts kicking from right to left in the second half. Victory for either of these teams would virtually guarantee them a place in the quarter-finals. The other match later on, UAE against Tajikistan. Both these sides started with a win. Don't forget, Japan over the UAE, Saudi Arabia over Tajikistan. That was missed by Hamed, saved by Nawaf. Good positive start for Japan at the start of this second half. That's bowled out towards Ayman. Maran. Fujita with a foot in. Hamad. Fujita's there again, the Japanese captain. Suzuki. Saito. Kato outside him. Just had his legs whipped away from him by Ayman. Free kick's been taken quickly to Fujita. Just a little bit too much on that. I think he was probably looking to try and get that across first time. Shot goes across the face of goal and away from Saito. Had a good sighted goal there, but ball came off the outside of his boot, was always going away from that far post. Did play in the Olympic Games in Tokyo last year, those delayed 2020 Olympic Games. Of course, Japan as the host nation. Very imperious in the group stages, beat South Africa, Mexico and France to book a place in the quarter-finals. They squeezed past New Zealand on penalties before losing out to Spain in the semi-finals after extra time. Couldn't manage to get over the line for a medal there. They were beaten 3-1 by Mexico in the bronze medal match towards the end of last year. Because this tournament in 2024, the next edition, will serve as the qualifying tournament for the Paris Olympic Games. Most of these players will have moved on to a different age level by then. Two of the younger members might still be around. Saud. Ayman. by Kato. Didn't have too much to do in that first half, Zion Suzuki. As Harry Chase, a man who will be available in 2 years' time, still only 17 years of age, the youngest man in the Japanese squad. Good pressure from Saudi Arabia trying to keep Japan in their own final third, but they've played the ball out nicely, as you would expect. Quality on the passing once more from the Japanese. This is Saito. On the overlap was Kato. Good ball across. Headed away by Moteb. Foul by Osoya on Ibrahim. Well, there aren't too many Japanese supporters here in Tashkent, but they are trying to make a bit of noise. They've got the drum on the go. The two Japanese flags dotted around. They were very well supported at the AFC Champions League. Their relevant clubs, Urawa Red Diamonds, Yokohama Marinos, always had nice little pockets of supporters. Saudi Arabia, their full team was in action yesterday in a friendly. They played Colombia in Spain. They lost by a single goal. Here's Maran. Given away, kept in by Fujio. Also in action in a friendly. It is one of the FIFA weekends, of course. They played Brazil 8-2, lost by a goal to nil. Here's Fujita. Chase just gets away from Maran's challenge. Dangerous playing the ball around on the edge of their own penalty area, but confident enough to do so. Chase on here for Fujio. Moteb did well, got his body across in between player and ball. He likes to get forward, Moteb, but he's also very good on defensive duty as well. He was the Saudi Pro League Young Player of the Month for August last year. Very highly rated with his club Al Shabab. Came through their academy. Cut out by Kaito Suzuki. Suzuki. Yamamoto. Chested away by Saud. Now he'll break forward here, the captain and centre-back. Hightam just making sure that he stayed on side. Pushed into the gap, he's got Maran waiting in the middle. Good defending though. Sliding challenge from Kato. Very good defending. A good breakout by Saudi Arabia, using a little bit of pace going forward. Ijiri Kato. An excellent clearance. Saeed Al-Shahiri getting the low view. He's been in charge of the under-23s coming up to 4 years now. In charge of them for the first time at the 2018 Asian Games. She reached the quarter-finals in Jakarta 4 years ago. No Asian Games for the moment this year, of course. That was supposed to be held in China in August, but currently postponed due to the COVID situation in China. Same scenario as the AFC Asian Cup, of course, which is due to be played next year. China also pulling out of hosting that event, so new hosts for 2 events in Asia being sought at the moment. It's on by Hightam. Offside flag was up though. Free kick to Japan. Chase. Kato Suzuki. Kato. Zion Suzuki. Looking long for Fujio. Again, Moteb is the man challenging. Meshal. That's given away clumsily to Yoito Suzuki. High challenge by Ibrahim. And that will give away a free kick. It'll be another yellow card. So Ibrahim becomes the second Saudi Arabian player booked behind the captain Saud. Straight through the player. He'd moved the ball out of his feet nicely, Saito. That was the offside from a moment or so ago at the other end. No, not too much doubt about that, but a free kick and a potential shooting opportunity here for Japan. Yoito Suzuki's over the ball, Yamamoto is hovering around as well. Now off with 3 in the wall. Came towards Chase, it was too high though, and even allowing for the height of Harry Chase, he couldn't head that one across the penalty area. Full ball in from Kato. I don't think it'll be long before we start seeing changes from either side. I'm sure both coaches will be working out how they can add a bit of a cutting edge to their team at the moment, which both sides have been lacking. Go Oiwa and Said Al-Shahiri. It's Fujita. Now Kato. Too much on that again. It'll be comfortable for Nawaf to gather just inside his penalty area. Remind you, if you consider the sort of as it stands live league table, a point apiece here would leave both teams on 4. Tajikistan and UAE, who play later, both yet to get off the mark. That will of course change later on this evening. One more group game to go for both these teams in 3 days' time. Here's Saud. Hamad. I think we'll have to go back to his goalkeeper here. He's under good pressure from Yoito Suzuki. Given away cheaply to Saito. Hamed Al Ghamdi. Now Haitam drops the shoulder and races away from Kato, who managed to get a good challenge in. Win back though by Haitam. Hamed Al Yami. Ayman. Maran. And Moteb. Good cross, missed by the goalkeeper. I'm not too sure that didn't just take a touch off someone in the middle. Haitam. Away cheaply on the edge of the penalty area to Saito. Kato completes the clearance. Saud is the furthest man back for Saudi Arabia. This ball to Meshal. Not to use his goalkeeper on that occasion. Turkey. Hamed Al Ghamdi. Hamad. Again, trying to play that one down the line. There was an appeal for handball, nothing given though. Fujita. Kato. Fujio. Hander behind him, who'd gone bombing on down on the overlap. Hander, the fullback. Giving away again. Here comes Saudi Arabia. I think Maran's offside. But the flag stays down. Maran! Straight at Zion Suzuki. Now the flag does go up. And my first instinct was that he'd just gone a little bit too soon. Of course, with VAR, the officials are encouraged to allow the player just to run on a little bit more before raising the flag. It's very, very close, actually, from that angle. Had it led to a goal, of course, VAR would double check. Not needed on that occasion, though, as it was straight into the midriff of Zion Suzuki, the goalkeeper. Fujita. Saito. Suzuki runs into Saud, who again is a immovable object at the back, along with Meshal tonight for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabian ball as we approach the hour mark here in Tashkent. Still 0-0. Japan are preparing to make a change. Shinsuke Mito is going to come on. Came on at half-time against the UAE, and he's coming on to replace Saito, who worked hard. Saito from Belgium, plays his club football in Belgium, should I say. So Mito is on from Albirex Niigata. Scored 3 times in the J-League this season, Mito. J-League 2, rather. From Haitam. So the Saudi Arabian coach Saad Al-Shahiri is not adverse to making multiple changes. We saw 4 changes made in the 76th minute against Tajikistan. No sign of him making any changes at the moment, still crouched down in his technical area. Good play by Moteb to win the goal kick. Saudi Arabian free kick, foul on Ibrahim by Yuito Suzuki. The Saudi Arabian coach will be disappointed with the amount of chances his side have managed to create in the game so far. Only had 2 shots on goal, neither of them have been on target. This is Yamamoto. Slight misunderstanding there with Fujio. bemused at the moment. He played for 3 clubs during his playing career, in a 15-year playing career. Go Aiwa, 172 appearances for Nagoya Grampus, played for Jubilo Iwata and also Kashima Antlers. Defender back in his day. Hamed Al Ghamdi. Saud. Meshal. No height on that one. Handa comfortably cuts the ball out. Fujio. Suzuki. Fujio goes down that far touchline. It's in behind Hosoya. Mito, the substitute. Kept alive by Yamamoto. Challenged by Saud on the edge of the penalty area, and Hosoya is a fair one. Saudi Arabia trying to break. Cut up. All broken down though by Fujita. Fujita's ball across. Suzuki arriving. It's a heavy touch. Moteb. Maran. Hightown. Offside flag up late once again against Maran this time. Well, it was Maran before, I think, that was penalised, so yeah, that's a bit more clear cut, that one. Definitely in an offside position. Here, which will give the players chance once again to come across and take on some water. So the temperature at the start of play was 35 degrees, don't forget. It's been very hot throughout this tournament here in Uzbekistan. Very animated at times, Saeed Al-Shahiri. To Vietnamese supporters dotted around, coming to watch the match. They were in action yesterday, of course. They drew 1-1 with the Korea Republic. Play their final game on the 8th of June. They take on Malaysia. It's Vietnam who came here having won the Southeast Asian Games football title just a few weeks ago. Not even a few weeks, just a couple of weeks ago, in fact. Double change then coming up for Saudi Arabia. So Ayman is one of those going off. Coming on is Zayed Al-Jahani. Ayman, I think, just picked up a knock, which is the reason that change has been made. And Ibrahim, who picked up a yellow card earlier on, is going off as well to be replaced by Awad Al-Nashiri, midfielder from Al-Ittihad, who came on after 74 minutes against Tajikistan in the opening match. Zayed also came on as one of that quadruple change. 4 changes made in one go in the 74th minute against Tajikistan. And we're into the final quarter of the match here at the Paktakor Stadium in Tashkent. It's still 0-0 between Japan and Saudi Arabia. Reminder that only one team has already advanced to the quarter-finals. That's the host nation, Uzbekistan, who won their opening 2 matches. They play tomorrow in what is a game I'm sure their coach will look to try and rotate, although he'll want to go in with a 100% record, taking on Iran tomorrow. That'll be a tough game. Comfortable take for Zion Suzuki. Mito. Now Chase. Fujita, firm back pass to his goalkeeper, managed to deal with it, bring it under control. Yamamoto, Handa. Looking for Fujio, but misplaced pass sends the ball out of play for a throw. So, as we mentioned, these sides have met 3 times previously. All the other results have been 2-1, same 2-1 scoreline. 2 wins to Japan, 1 win to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia did win the last meeting between the sides at the 2020 edition in Thailand. Good take by Nawaf. Hasoya bursting through, always favouring the goalkeeper though. Substitute Zayed, who's just taken a knock in that little afters. Came through Al Ahly's youth academy, still plays for the club. Been a pro for a couple of years now after signing his first contract in 2020. Just a flailing arm, I think, just caught him after the ball had gone by Mito. Certainly no malice. There was the good goalkeeping at the other end from Nawaf to take the ball away from Hasoya. Zayed. Awad, the other substitute, Saud. Suzuki. Once again, Saudi Arabia giving the ball away in a dangerous position potentially, but Japan unable to make anything of it. It's a chase with a header. Maran. Fujita just gets his body through and in the way. Zayed. Down the line looking for the run of Haitam, but he just wasn't quite expecting that ball, I don't think, from Turkey. Given away cheaply again, Turkey. Might try his luck. Good save, Zion Suzuki. First time the goalkeeper's been called into action. It was well struck by Turkey Alamar. And the first effort on target for Saudi Arabia comes deep in the second half. Didn't have to move too much for that, the goalkeeper, in fairness, but still had to be alert enough to make the save. The 3 shots on target throughout the whole match. We were probably expecting better from these two. Technically, it's been a very good game. What can they do from the corner? In towards Meshal, who just got a head on it, but no direction. And behind for a goal kick. Meshal's gone down with a bit of cramp. Often to be expected with these very hot temperatures. beautifully by Meshal. Just couldn't get any direction on that header. Entering a fairly vital part of the game now, 15 minutes to go. Well, they won't want to take any risks. If Meshal isn't 100% recovered from cramp, then I'm sure they won't risk it. Chase and Hosoya just did enough to prevent him getting a clean contact on the ball. Not looking good for him at the moment. And they are going to make a change. It's going to be Khalifa El Dasari from Al Fatah that's coming on. So Meshal departs. Khalifa comes on for his first appearance of these finals. He's playing at Al Fatah on loan from Al Hilal. He did win the AFC Champions League with Al Hilal, Khalifa. That's a nasty knock. You can see the blood already. It's Awad, who hasn't been on the field long himself, who took the knock. The referee has got the yellow card out. He's maybe talking to VAR about potential elbow. Well, that looked like a punch. He could be in trouble here if they decide to have a look at that Fujio. Certainly seemed to swing a punch at Awad. Well, he's going to go into the book at least, but that's one of the incidents that VAR can have a look at, of course. Violent conduct, whether a yellow card should become a straight red. Saud wag of the finger. Fujio might be well just to leave the scene here. They are checking for violent conduct against Fujio. If you watch that replay again, there's definitely a movement of the hand as if he swung a punch. It's not a natural reaction. Sometimes, obviously, you get contact. He's coming across to have a look here, Ali Sabeh. So VAR have deemed it serious enough that he needs to come across and look at the monitor. When he could be in trouble here, Fujio. On loan at Tokushima Vortis from Cerezo Osaka. It's the movement of that right arm. If you watch, when they roll that replay back, just watch the movement of the right arm towards Awad. Just there. Now that is a swing and a punch. It's not a natural reaction. I think he knew Awad was coming. And I think Fujio is going to see red here. That's it in real time. There's that movement to the arm. You can see straight away Hamad Al Ghamdi in front, appealing straight away. Well, the referee has seen enough now. Does he uphold his yellow card or does he go red? And it is going to be red, so Fujio's going. Second yellow card. Yellow card wiped out, and red card, so Fujio departs. And that's what VAR's for, to get the right and the big decisions right. No complaints from Fujio. And his coach will be furious with him for that lack of discipline, which is so unlike Japanese players. Fujio sent off, and Japan will play the last 12 minutes with only 10 men. You saw the blood straight away coming from Awad after that punch. I think he's still receiving a bit of treatment. He's going to need a new shirt as well. Just down in front of the technical area. Fujio will miss the final group game. I think Awad's okay, ready to come back on in a moment. It's Khalifa. Here he is back on the field, Awad. Awad. Saud. Hamad. Just rolls away from Haitam. Saud. Khalifa. Ball from Awad out towards Moteb on that far side. Fujio's finally made his way back to the tunnel. Will have to leave, of course. There's the punch. Saud. Now Awad. Hamad El Ghamdi. Hamad El Yami. Awad. Not a great ball. He was looking to try and find Moteb. You'll see another double change by Japan. Daiki Matsuoka, who started the first game, is going to come on. Maran. Zayad. Moteb. Good ball in, went for the acrobatic. Haitam got a second bite at it, but deflected away wide, and Zayan Suzuki easily gathers. So we are going to see the changes. Nakashima is also coming on. He's coming on to replace Hosoya. And Matsuoka coming on to replace Yamamoto. Got a free kick here, Japan. Fujio sent off just a few moments ago, don't forget. So down to 10 men, but with a chance, maybe from a free kick. Suzuki plays short to Fujita, trying to slip that one back for Kato. Did well to get that across. Chase, looping header. Nawaf was just fouled in front of him by Nakashima, the substitute. Saudi Arabia still two more changes to make. They're going to make those in just a moment. Haitam trying to weave his way through past Kato, but too much use of the arms on the fullback, and a Japanese free kick, and that will give Saudi Arabia the chance to make changes of their own. Have made 3 already, so this will be the final throw of the dice really from Saad El-Sheri. Hussein coming on to replace Hamad El Yami. Also He's been replaced by Abdullah Radif, the man who scored a penalty in the 97th minute in the first game against Tajikistan to round off the scoring in a 5-0 win. Moteb. Matsuoka. Stab back to Kaito Suzuki. Saud. Hussein. Straight swap, Hussein dropping in for Hamad at right back. Just get some fresh legs on in that position. So it's been an energy-sapping game for both teams, really. Khalifa. Awad. Saudi Arabia play Tajikistan in 3 days' time in their final group game. Japan play UAE. Sorry, Japan play Tajikistan. Saudi Arabia play UAE in the final games. So undoubtedly Saudi Arabia have the tougher of the two assignments. See what happens when those two sides play each other later. It's gone back to the goalkeeper from Mito. Looks like this group will go right down to the wire on the final day. 4 minutes to go plus stoppages to find a winner. Moteb. Haitam. Moteb. 4 waiting in the middle. Over the top of everybody though and away for a throw. Just too much on that from Moteb. His crossing's normally much better than that. Just the one save made by Zion Suzuki in the game. Here's a final change for Japan. Yamada is coming on. And Yoito Suzuki is going off. So Fuki Yamada from Kyoto Sanga scored in a 3-1 win at Vissel Kobe in the J-League earlier on this season. What they'd give for a goal now, late on here. By Chase, offside flag up once more. To Suzuki, who worked hard in that role behind the front two. It's been a second half of very few chances though. Very much midfield and defence is on top. Moteb. Played out by Matsuoka. Moteb's throw. Korea Republic, as you see, have the top goal scorer at the moment. 3 goals, was the top scorer last year, last edition rather. So already on 2. Are we to get a goal of any description here? Another long ranger, brilliant save by Zion Suzuki. Turkey explodes into life, and the goalkeeper equal to it. That's a much better save than the first one. Had to move and get the fingertips to that. That's a really good top draw save. Corner to Saudi Arabia. Approaching stoppage time at the end of the game. Driven in again, headed away by Kaito Suzuki. Awad. Now Moteb. Saudi Arabia looking to finish the stronger of the two teams here. Saud. Awad. Off the shins of chase by Turkey, who's had Saudi Arabia's best chance right at the end. Here he is again. Looking for some quality on the delivery, doesn't find it. Away by Suzuki. Pressure this now from Saudi Arabia. Zayed over the top, not a great ball. Be allowed to run behind for a goal kick. There's the shot again. It was a wonderful save by Suzuki. Twice he's been called into action. So 4 minutes added time at the end of the 90. Japan down to 10 men, don't forget, after Shota Fujio sending off. The 10 men at the moment are standing firm. Motev's header, Fujita. Japan's turn to maybe have a little bit of pressure right at the end of the 90 minutes. Away by Saud. Too sure he meant that to go there, but it is another throw to Japan. So the pressure will stay on the Saudi Arabian defence just for the moment. Stabbed away by Khalifa. Mito finds Fujita. Mito gets it back again. Rise the challenge. Mito shot! Falls it just wide. Just opened up for him. Combined well with the captain Fujita on the edge of the area. Unable to hit the target though. Khalifa. And Saud. High ball over the top again, looking for the run of Moteb, who's pushed forward. Moteb. Saud. Given away again, cheaply by Haitam on that occasion. Fujita. Nakashima. Too many white shirts around those blue shirts on the edge of the penalty area though, and Saudi Arabia able to bring the ball away. Go Ayua, still on his feet, still urging better things from his team. That's a lovely ball played through. Chance here for Abdullah. If he can get the shot in, it's still Abdullah. Good save, Zion Suzuki. Angle was tight, he was having to use all his upper body strength then, Abdullah, to hold off the challenge. And another save made by Zion Suzuki in the Japan goal. He's had a much busier second half. Here comes Saudi Arabia once again. Moteb. Flat ball into the penalty area, comes off Haitam. We'll go through to the goalkeeper as we enter the final minutes of added time. Looks as though both teams are destined for a point here. See them both on to 4 at the top of the group. Great play from Abdullah. It was Kaito Suzuki that came across and did enough to force him wide. Still got the shot in. It's Mito. In by Kato. For everybody in the middle. Yamada. Moteb back on defensive duty. challenge on Haitam as he tried to bring that one away. Well, despite the fact we've had no goals, it's been an entertaining match. You always felt something was going to happen in that second half. Saudi Arabia did come to life in front of goal at the end, forcing Zion Suzuki into several fine saves. They were down to 10 for the last 20 minutes or so after Shota Fujio's sending off, after VAR overturned the yellow card and the referee decided to award a straight red for a punch. Japan battled hard. Their fans have been in good voice throughout the match. Saudi Arabia also worked hard as well, and probably a fair result in the end on the balance of play. Both sides in good shape still at the top of the group, with Tajikistan and UAE going head-to-head a little bit later on. Full time here then at the Paktikor Stadium in Tashkent. It's finished Japan 0, Saudi Arabia 0.